po, it seems, yung pagbalik ng NEP sa DBM ay siguro mas mainam na yung mga may alam, yung may mga nakita na mali, questionable entries in the NEP of pertaining to DPWH, siguro yun muna po ang unahin natin. Let those who know, who have knowledge about what those questionable entries are, first point out to us, what are those? Kung ano po ang mga sinasabing mga questionable entries. Kaysa naman po, hahayaan po tayo lahat dito, our usual procedure of questioning, majority, minority, majority, minority, and we would be covering as varied issues or varied matters. We would not know kung yung mga tanong po ay would be pertaining to those where some of us would be pointing out that these are erroneous or questionable entries. In other words, Madam Chair, my point of inquiry is just with respect to the procedure. What exactly is the procedure? And can we touch on individual cases of anomalous flood control projects, which are the very subject matter of the Infracom? Do I need this representation? Needs clarification, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Representative De Lima. I think we are in a very unprecedented situation wherein we have a budget in front of us wherein the President himself has manifested and ordered for a sweeping review of the budget on hand for a particular agency. But we're also in a fortunate situation wherein the Secretary himself, Secretary Vince Dizon, and Secretary Pangandaman of DBM have also agreed to do a sweeping review of the DPWH budget. So, at ang maganda po dito, lahat po tayo, merong recognition na gusto po nating ayusin itong budget na nasa harapan natin. So, in terms of the procedures that we will adopt in today's hearings, we will do our usual procedure wherein we will allow the members who wish to interpolate time to field questions to the DPWH. Again, and I will also defer later to our good secretary to respond to this. The goal really is to help DPWH identify which programs, which projects, which specific line items would need to be reviewed and revisited as they do the overhaul of the DPWH budget. So, by the time that the DPWH resubmits the overhauled budget of the DPWH to Congress, they're able to take into consideration those line items, those projects, those programs that may need to be removed. Kasi yun naman po talaga yung gusto natin gawin, na siguraduhin na yung mga proyekto na nakita natin na may problema, yung mga programa na nasobrahan sa pondo ay mababawasan. So, yun po yung gagawin natin today. Actually po, kung tama po yung aking basa dito sa ating hearing ngayong araw, ang pinakamaganda po na mangyari sa ating hearing ngayon ay matulungan natin yung DPWH, may ipakita natin sa kanila ano yung mga problema doon sa kasalukuyang budget ng DPWH. So, we will follow our usual procedure that we adopt as we move along our deliberations, which is we will give all the members listed in the interpellations to field questions to the DPWH.
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, parliamentary inquiry.
First, Representative Ferrer. Next, Representative Erice.
Let's say example with the observation of our colleague, Madam Leila De Lima, that yung NEP binalik sa DBM, yung budget of DPWH, yung mga may pagbabago, yung mga errata. But for today, every members of this house has his own observation. So ito is the right time that in our district we can express what is the situation, what happened, and of course in your message kanina, that is part of investigation of what happened to the DPWH in a previous about the flood control, about the anomaly, and about the what you call that, syndicate inside of that agency. You know, Madam Speaker, this is the right time for us to speak, for us to know what happened, because we want also that this government will succeed up to 6 years of our President Bongbong Marcos to have his priority project and programs in the country. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Representative Ferrer. I think what I need to make clear, though, to everyone here is, as mentioned by Representative De Lima, we have to put a clear distinction as to what will be tackled in today's hearing of the Committee on Appropriation versus the Infracom. So we are not doing the investigation of the alleged anomalies in the past. Let's be clear. We are only taking a look at what's there in the current NEP and what items in the current proposal of the DPWH would need to be removed. I understand that there may be instances wherein you would need to reference what happened in previous years as a basis or foundation for the argument for what needs to be overhauled in the 2026 budget. But I would like to request the members of that are present here today to please contextualize your questions on the 2026 budget. Again, ang intention po natin ay matulungan yung DPWH na ma-overhaul yung budget, yung panukalang budget ng kanilang ahensya para po sa taong 2026. So again, let us please frame the discussions of today on the 2026 budget. We are not infringing on the jurisdiction of the Infracom because they are focused on investigating the anomalies of the alleged anomalies in the past years and identifying which personalities would need to be held accountable. And that's not what we're doing here today. Ang ginagawa po natin sa ating pagdinig ngayon ay alamin kung paano po natin aayusin yung panukalang budget ng DPWH para sa taong 2026. So I just want to draw that clear distinction po for our members present here today. Representative Erice?
Yes, Congresswoman De Lima mentioned about returning the NEP. May we just be enlightened on this particular issue, because I don't think that it's constitutionally possible of returning the NEP, and we will be violating because it's very clear that ang rule po natin, 30 days after convening Congress, dapat nasa atin na yung NEP para maging basis ng ating General Appropriations Bill. So, yun po ang unang katanungan ko. Meron po bang balak pang ibalik yung National Expenditures Program sa Executive Department? Second, ano po yung magiging presentation ng DPWH ngayon? Kung i-overhaul naman yung buong budget, at kung i-review po yung buong budget, it would require district by district, region by region review. At kaya ba ng isang congressman na talakayin yung kanyang district budget ng isang region, yung regional budget in 5 minutes na ibibigay sa ating lahat? Madam Chair.
Thank you very much po, Representative Erice. One thing that I would like to clarify with regard to the concern on returning the NEP, yung inilatag po ng mga party leaders ay rekomendasyon kay Speaker na ibalik po yung NEP. So there was no decision on the part of the leadership as to what to do with it. But now, meron na po tayong malinaw na desisyon. So we can definitively say that the House will not return the NEP to the executive. So yun po, malinaw na yun po ngayong araw, hindi po ibabalik ng Kongreso ang NEP sa ehekutibo. Pangalawa po, I understand the concern with regard to the time limit. We will give the members the ability to raise their questions in succeeding rounds. So gawin lang po natin yon to give as many members as who would like to interpolate time to raise their concerns. But we can give the assurance po that we will have succeeding rounds if in case the initial 5 minutes would not suffice. Thank you very much for Representative
Madam Chair, just
Representative De Lima.
okay. So I'll take it that the procedure now will be following actually the regular procedure. Majority, minority, majority, minority. Ang sa akin po sanang kaisipan ay hindi ho ba mas magiging orderly at magiging logical na hayaan muna natin po kung sino man po sa mga members of the House present today ang merong sasabihin o ipo-point out na mga mali doon sa NEP, especially pertaining to their district. So if any, instead of going through the usual procedure, na we can touch any matter and then kanya-kanya na ring pag-point out ng mga mali sa budget entries. Yung meron lang pong mga may alam. Why don't we first ask those who would be pointing out specific entries in the DPWH budget? Sabihin muna po natin,
Point of
sasabihin muna po sa
clarification,
atin
Madam Chair.
before we, yes, that's my point.
Yeah.
That's just a suggestion.
Madam Chair.
Point of clarification, Madam Chair.
Before that, I would
before
like before that I would like to respond to the query of Representative De Lima. We would have to abide by our internal rules in which we would recognize members in the order of majority, minority, and independent members. So for today's proceedings, we will adhere to the internal rules of the committee.
Madam Chair.
First, Vice Chair Rodriguez, and then Deputy Speaker. Rani.
Yes, Madam Chair, we acknowledge and we appreciate the statements of the two gentlemen and our lady representative on their point of their parliamentary inquiries. However, Section 10 of our rules state that we immediately, after hearing the presentation, go to our interpellation, and it starts with the minority, goes to the majority. Therefore, I call on the chair to proceed and call our secretary to present its particular presentation for this committee hearing, and then let's go to the minority to us, followed by the majority. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. With that, I recognize Secretary Vince Dizon to proceed with the presentation of the Department of Public Works and Highways. Comsec, please quickly fix the sound system for Secretary Vince Dizon. My apologies, Secretary Dizon.